Hello everybody, it's Mr Veale again, and this is our latest instalment of our vlog for Atwood Primary Academy, and today is Friday the 9th of October, and we have got through another week, and we have got one more week to go until a very well-deserved half-term break. Now, again, thank you for, in the week we had a class reps meeting, so thank you to all of our class reps. We held that on Zoom, and lots of positive comments came up via class reps about how things are going at Atwood, and of course the inevitable questions about how things are done, and some clarifications about bits and pieces around school. So one of those clarifications, which I just want to talk to you in the vlog today, was around gate timings and lateness. So I'm understanding that from some families, either on the WhatsApp group or some Facebook groups, that there might still be some confusion around the timings in which to drop your children off in the morning. I just wanted to clarify those to you. So I've written a letter to you, and I've clarified the timings again, and I've also clarified what will constitute an official late mark in our registers. Now, the reason we've got staggered timings in the morning, which we feel is working really well, is to promote social distancing. So we're going to continue with that. And also we are going to continue with the Tandridge Gate being open for pupils of years 5 and 6, but obviously not their parents. So here are the timings which the parents need to be entering the school site with their children. So that's entering the school site. So these timings are not the times in which your child needs to be in their classroom settled down for work. So I'm just going to go through those once more. So nursery is coming through the school gate at 8:45. Reception is coming through the gate at 8:50. Year 1 is coming through the gate at 8:40. Year 2 is coming through the gate at 8:45. Year 3 is coming through the gate at 8:35. Year 4 is coming through the gate at 8:40. Year 5 is coming through the gate at 8:35. And Year 6 is coming through the gate at 8:45. Now, okay then, so what does that actually mean? Well, we have been getting into the habit of opening the pedestrian gate at 8:30, just to allow a little bit of extra time, but please do stick to your timings. It's really, really important. So what actually does constitute your child being late? Well, any child arriving after 8:55 a.m. will be deemed late, because I will be locking, or Mrs Gambier will be locking, the entrance gate, the pedestrian entrance gate, along the Limpsfield Road. So it's the path on the right as you normally come up, the one at the end of the sanitising table. And so when that gate is locked, you would have to ring via the buzzer to the school office, and of course you would be needing to be gained access. Somebody would have to let you in, and then you would need to bring your child to the main office, but of course you would need to remain outside, but your child would go in and they would receive a late slip which will be recorded by their class teacher, and then that lateness will be registered on their registration mark. And so I'm hoping this does clear it up. So in summary, please stick to the timings that we've asked you to come to the school gate. The teachers will be taking the registers at 8:55. At the same time, the top pedestrian gate will be closed at 8:55, so a child should only ever get a late mark if they are presented to school at 8:55 beyond. But obviously, Atwood has very, very good attendance and very good punctuality, so this is going to only apply to a very, very small minority of parents. So I'm hoping that one's cleared up for you. Okay, in the next section of the vlog, I'd like just to talk about the forthcoming parent consultations. So we traditionally call them Parents' Evening, don't we? Normally they're at this time of the year before October half term, but we've decided to push them back till November. So we were hoping to do these face to face, but it's just simply not possible with the new government guidelines about meeting and so on. So senior leadership team, we considered whether we would use Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet or Google Hangout and so on, but we actually decided in the end to go for a 10-minute telephone call between the class teacher and yourself. So I think that's just the simplest thing to do, really. So here's a little bit how they're going to work in November. So there will be a Google form in which you're going to be offered an hour slot in which your 10-minute telephone consultation will occur, and consultations will commence from 4 p.m, allowing you to get home and get the children settled and so on. And so you will need to look out for the Google form and then select your preference in which hour slot you would like your telephone conversation to occur, and then a little later down the track you will receive confirmation of which hour your telephone consultation will occur in. And what will happen is basically the consultations will last no longer than 10 minutes. So should any further aspects need to be discussed with the class teacher, then obviously if it's going to overrun or look as though it's going to overrun 10 minutes, then another consultation will be offered at a mutually convenient time. We have to be very strict on the 10 minutes, otherwise simply we're not going to get everyone through. Now, ahead of the telephone conversation, you would have received academic learning targets for your child for reading, writing and maths, and that's really to provide you with information about how we would like home and school to work in partnership on some learning targets up until Christmas. Really, the main body of the conversation will be about pastoral matters, so that means how your child has settled back into school life. Have they made or rekindled their friendships well? Are they able to focus and concentrate? And obviously the main body of the conversation is for you to share any concerns or successes that you have found since your child has come back since September. And often also be used for the class teacher to share any concerns from school that we might have. And then of course the teacher will conclude the conversation. So hopefully the whole aim of the telephone call is to put your mind at rest and let you know pretty much a little bit about how your child has settled. Now, in terms of the summer term parent consultations, well, actually generally we have them in spring, but we're thinking about pushing those back to summer, hopefully in late April. Hopefully with the opportunity where we can sit outside socially distanced, but that's a long way down the track, so let's just get this one out of the way. So that's Parents' Evenings. Okay, I'm just going to end this vlog with a couple of short sections. So in order to celebrate Black History Month, we invited Gaspar in from the Ivory Coast, and he led a very exciting djembe drumming workshop with the children. There's some footage about that one. And also we lit for the first time our bell tent stove, and one of our pupils in Year 4 came to help myself and Mrs Elliott light the stove for the very first time. And there's a little Okay, so what about if we put just a couple of those on top of that?
So just...
That's it.
Until it actually covers it.
Maybe put one more in, because we've got to get to a bit where we can still light them out.
It's more like a candle.
Tommy, if you shut the door gently, but go shut it a little bit, and then it would draw, it will suck up. That's a good boy. If you put the thing down on the side, can you see how it works? That's it, good boy. Now, so can you see it's going fierce?
Yeah.
because what's happening, it's pulling the air into the here, this bit, and it's being forced up that chimney. Okay, so what we've got to do, let's just report back. No, no smoke.
Not yet.
No, it's not.
Alright. And then we can see if that's it, because that keeps you safe.
Right under the fire.
Alright, and then what do we need to do to the door?
Shut it.
That's it. See
Yeah, I
how
can
that
see
goes,
smoke.
and then we might need some more in a minute.
No, it'll be fine.
It will cook the cooking apples for us, Tommy.
Let's cook.